We're Becca and April, best friends on a mission to encourage women through every walk of life. We know that life gets loud, but God's word speaks louder.
So if you're looking for a space to know more about His love, this is the place for you. Join us and let's get encouraged by the word. Hey everybody, welcome back to Encouraged by the Word. We're your host. I'm April.
And I'm Becca.
And we are so glad to have you all join us today for episode number 5. I
cannot believe
we're
it.
here. It's episode number 5, and we're festive because we are ready for Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yes, one of our most favorite times of the year.
Yes, we've got all our stuff on to celebrate with
so
y'all.
Cute. So cute. I don't know if you all love Christmas as much as we do, but we love it so much for so many reasons. And of course, the main reason, Jesus.
That's right. Yep. Yes. But today we're going to talk about Christmas, and we're going to talk about some of the things that come with Christmas. Mm-hmm. So the title of our show today is How to Navigate Christmas with Joy. Yeah. Not just survive, not just make our way through it, but to navigate it with joy. Because December can be such a magical month, but it can also be really messy, and we know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that can all happen at the same time. You know, you're looking at the Christmas lights, everything's good, but then you've got this mess and this chaos over here. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that today.
Yep. A lot goes on during the Christmas holiday, and I feel like it starts way before Christmas, like Christmas in July sales on Amazon. The list gets started, and then the gift giving goes. But Hallmark movies make it look so easy.
Yes, they do.
If you've been around, then you have seen or have, glanced at a Hallmark movie. Everything is perfect on there. The people are perfect. The families are perfect. The snowflakes, the hot cocoa, the Christmas trees are so beautiful. The Christmas villages are just amazing. The lights, nobody's sweating.
Their house is clean and perfect. Looks like a magazine.
Yeah. So far from like reality, right?
Right.
Nobody's crying. Everybody's happy. And if they are crying, it's probably tears of joy.
Right.
On those Hallmark movies.
It's just perfect.
Right.
But is real life like that? No, not at all. Real life is more like we go to pull the Christmas lights out and they're in a giant knot, or we go into Target and we're trying to buy one roll of wrapping paper and we end up spending $87.
Yeah.
We're like, I needed just one roll. What in the world happened?
Yeah.
This is reality. It's not the perfect scene like we see on the Hallmark movies. Yeah. And I have been guilty of getting caught up in that. Like, I want things to look like that. I want everything to be perfect and everybody caroling and the snow is falling and it's so beautiful. But in reality, that's not what life is like.
No, it's not. It's not. That's okay. There's a remedy for that.
That's right.
Okay, that's right. Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." So if joy is your strength, we have to protect it, especially during the holiday season. This is a time when we could get so off focus. We could get emotionally ruined, falling into more debt, comparing ourselves and our situations to others, falling into moments of extreme grief. So this is going to be a time when we need to protect our peace.
That's right. Yeah. Remember this, happiness is based off of circumstances. We've talked about this before. So, when everything's going great, we're happy. Yeah. And then when it goes back down, we're not. Yeah. But joy is rooted in the Lord. So we can have joy even when things are going crazy, even when there's chaos all around us, even in the middle of a storm, and even during the holiday seasons, we can have joy.
Right. We can have a house full of like screaming wild kids who are just, and living their best life, screaming 6, 7. Oh. We can find joy in that, right?
Yes, we can.
We can find joy in that. So let's discuss some practical tips for navigating Christmas with joy. Right? All right. So number 1, don't walk through this season alone. Feeling alone, it's just not good. It doesn't feel good. And that's exactly what the enemy would have us to do during this season, taking our minds off of Jesus and feeling those feelings of being alone.
This is such a trick of the enemy. He wants to tell us we need to isolate, we need to be alone. You don't want to be around those people, or you'll be fine alone. But that is not true. We do not need to be alone. There's something great to being in a community or to being with other people, to lift you up, to encourage you. And loneliness hits harder this time of year, whether you have nobody or whether you have a whole bunch of people. The enemy wants you to feel lonely.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to find a group of people, find some family members, find some friends, and get together with people during this time.
Yeah, it really does, Becca. Studies show that over half people feel lonely during the holidays.
Half. That's
a
wild.
lot. Yeah. And nearly 1 in 3 adults say they have felt depressed or anxious at Christmas time, due to all of the things that come along with the Christmas season.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just rooted in loneliness.
That's right.
Yeah. That's
Don't
a
be
lot.
alone.
No.
You don't need to be alone.
No. So we are going to shift our mind from loneliness to the truth, right? Psalm 68:6 reminds us God sets the lonely in families, and family units are so important, whether it's the family God gave you or if it's families that you choose, right?
Yeah.
We don't get to choose certain situations, and that's okay, because there's a wonderful community of people that we get to meet and come in contact with who are just waiting to take you in as family and to love on you.
Yeah. And like that verse said, he sets us in families. It's his plan. He wants us to be in a family. And like April said, sometimes that's not the ones that we were born into.
Yeah.
There's people who are in horrible situations where their family is toxic and they don't need to be around them. But he'll send you people that you can consider family. Your church can be your family. Your friends can be your family. It doesn't have to be your blood relatives that are your family.
Right. And sometimes, we get to have both. We get to have our God-given family, and then we get to have amazing friends, coworkers, neighbors, strangers that you get to meet who you won't judge you, but who will just love on you and will meet you right where you are and will get to choose to do life with you, right? So take advantage of that opportunity. Like I said, whether it's your family reaching out to your own God-given family or just leaning into those people who you have made family members with.
Yeah. And get together, go to church, meet in groups. Hebrews 10:25 tells us to not stop meeting together because we need that encouragement. We need people to lift us up. Sometimes we need to just vent and get some stuff off our chest. And we have those friends. We've talked about that before, where you want those friends that will boost you and they will encourage you and they will lift you up. And those are the people that you want to be around. Even a little bit of community involvement or being around other people will boost your joy. You will see a difference if you start spending time with others that boost you up and lift you up during this time.
Yeah, but those people that God gives you, they will do just that. They will see you in that dark place and they will lift you up. They will pray for you, give you some words. So if you feel alone, send the text message. It's super easy now. If you don't feel like talking, you can send the text message. And if you do feel like talking, you can make the phone call. Hey, listen, let's meet up for coffee. Keep yourself surrounded by your church family. That's super, super important.
That's right.
And just simply find someone you can connect with, whether it's a neighbor, someone in your small group, someone from church, a coworker, anybody. Stay connected to people.
That's right. Anybody that's a positive person.
Yes.
The next point that we have, how to navigate Christmas with joy. This is something we talked about last month. Protect your mind and your peace. Big deal. You have to protect your peace. You can't allow things in that are going to take that away, that are going to cause you to get into that chaos and that stress.
Yeah, Christmas can be so beautiful, but it can be so overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes on. There's family expectations when you're going to your husband's family, and then you've got to go to the wife's family, and then you've got to go see grandparents. There's money pressure, with figuring out how we're going to buy all these toys, and you have these busy schedules with dance recitals and school functions. And it can just be really, really overwhelming at times.
Yeah, it's okay to say no. As a mom of an almost 14-year-old now, I have learned after all these years, you don't have to buy them thousands of dollars worth of gifts. Spending time together, buying things that y'all can do together, things like that means so much more than a gift that in 6 months they won't care about. So don't put that pressure on yourself to have to do all that.
That's right. And Philippians 4:6-7 gives us the answer. We have been given specific instructions. Don't be anxious, but pray about everything, and God's peace will guard your heart and your mind.
That's a 6-7 that I like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so good.
We need to tell our kids that.
That's right. That's right.
So you can picture it like God's bodyguard, okay?
That's
You
right.
got the sunglasses, you got the black suit, and you got him sitting there saying, nope, you're not coming in. Peace here only. Stress, you're out. You know, we've got a bodyguard, but we have to activate him. Yeah. We have to activate that bodyguard. Yeah. We have to say, I'm not allowing those things to come into my life. Not today. Not this month, not ever. I'm going to stay in peace. I'm going to stay in joy. And sometimes that means, like we said, saying no. Or if people ask you to go do something and your schedule's already full, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's okay. It really is.
That's going to, if we don't know how to do it, we can ask the Father, God, show me how to not be anxious during this time. Show me how to say no, because some things we just can't naturally do.
We never want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know?
That's right. That's right. And it can be super, super hard, you know? But one thing in December we really need to focus on is protecting our peace. It's going to make for a much better holiday season, a much better moment of just enjoying life in Christ.
Yeah. So take breaks, take a breath. Take a silent night. Those weren't just meant for Mary and Joseph. Sometimes, as a mom, we talked about it in our first episode, go take a hot bath or go take a walk by yourself.
Yeah.
Take some time to just take a breath and slow down, get out of the middle of the chaos.
I feel like that's so hard for women because we just have to go, do. Yeah. But what if we protected our peace like it's the last like peppermint mocha on earth, you know, for all of my Starbies and Dunkin' Donuts people, like what if we protected our peace like that?
That's good. Yeah.
I feel like we could get there.
We could get there. We get
serious about those holiday drinks. So let's protect our peace the same way. And next up for navigating Christmas with joy is just practicing gratitude on purpose, like really being intentional about thanking God for the things that we have and just for life and everything that he's done for us.
Yeah. And I mean, we can look at this from a natural standpoint too. They've done so many studies on this. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to restore joy. It takes your focus off of all the things going on around here, and it helps you just put the blinders on and focus on what the Lord has done for you.
Yeah, that's really good, Becca. That's really good. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18 says, rejoice always, pray continually, and give thanks in every situation. I have that posted in my bathroom.
Do you?
Yeah, so it's a good reminder.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but giving thanks in every situation, because no matter what, we can always find something good and something positive, something to give God thanks for, no matter what is going on around us or in our life.
Yeah. You know? And I like how it said in every situation. It doesn't say give thanks for every situation.
Yeah.
We're not thankful when the cookies get burnt or when that gift that we ordered 2 months ago never came in, you know, but we can still be thankful in that situation because you know what? We are so blessed. We're blessed to live in this country.
Yeah.
We're blessed that we have the freedom of speech to say what we're saying right now. Right. Some places, their head would be cut off if they say the name Jesus.
Yeah.
So we can focus on the things that we're thankful for and not stay focused on the negative things that happen.
That's good. Yeah. And in everything, we can find something to thank God for.
Yes, we can.
And, you know, we don't have to really look that hard, to be honest.
No.
You know?
No. Studies actually show that even 5 minutes of practicing gratitude, like a gratitude journal, or even just speaking it out to others or speaking it out loud, even just 5 minutes a day makes people noticeably happier. It changes their mood. It changes the direction of their life because they're focusing on those good things.
Wow, that's good. I feel like gratitude like shifts our focus from like what we feel or what we see or what's really going on, from what's missing or what we don't have, to the goodness of God.
Yeah.
And so when we take those moments of complaining or looking at the situation and say, oh no, God, let me remind you what you said, it just can shift everything. It shifts our focus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's really good. And finally, our last point, the heart of navigating Christmas with joy, the most important part. If you don't take away anything else, we hope that you take away this. Number 4 is keep Jesus at the center.
Yes. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, Jesus at the center of the season. Jesus at the center of our life.
That's right.
I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, because no matter what goes on, when Jesus is at the center, everything is going to be okay.
That's
everything is going to work out. Doesn't look like it, but it is.
It is.
Luke 2:10 says, the angel brought good news of great joy. Jesus is that joy.
Yes, he is.
He's that endless happiness that we long for. He's the answer to everything. So just keep reminded about that Jesus is that joy that we're looking for.
Yeah. And sometimes, Jesus is that joy. So when we lose our joy, it's because we took our focus off of him. We put our focus on the extra things, like we talked about, the burnt cookies, the gifts not coming in, the kids screaming, trying to go to this holiday party and that holiday party. And we put our focus on the pressure, the perfection of it all, trying to keep up with what everybody else is doing. And, my kid wants this gift, but I can't afford it. And that's when we lose our joy, because we're taking our focus off joy himself. We're taking our focus off of Jesus.
Yeah. And when we just slow down and really take a few steps back, take a seat, and just remember, why are we celebrating this season? Like, why are we in this moment anyway? We get to see that it all points back to Jesus and life in him. And then our joy rises again, and it overcomes everything that we're feeling or anything that's going on in our life.
Yeah. So some practical tips: read the Christmas story. You may have read it 100 times, but you will get something new out of it, something fresh. Read it to your kids. Make that a family tradition where you tell them what this season is about, why we're celebrating this. Turn on worship music. We talk about this every time because it really does change your perspective. Pray with your family. Bring Jesus back to the center. Let your family know, why are we celebrating. It's not about the gifts. It's not about the schedule. It's not about the decorations. It's about Jesus. That's what it's all about. And that's really all that matters.
Yeah. And no matter what this season looks like for you, you can walk in joy, whether it's grief, whether it's you're missing out on a family unit that was once there, whether you can't give your kids what you really want to give them, you can walk in joy in this season, just keeping focus on Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. So here's our encouragement for you for this month. The joy of the Lord is your strength.
Amen.
You can do this. You're not alone. We want you to thrive. We don't want you to just survive, just push your way through. I got to make it through December 31st so we can get out of this season. No, we want you to be full of joy and enjoy it and wear your pretty Christmas sweaters.
Yes.
God is with you. He is for you. He is faithful. He'll never, ever leave you. All you have to do is call out. He's right there with you. And just keep these thoughts at the forefront of your mind. Maybe you are doing good and you are excited. Reach out to somebody else. Think of somebody, in your circle or that you may know that doesn't have somebody, and reach out to them. Just check on them. Sometimes just a phone call or a text like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Would you like to go get coffee, in the next couple of weeks, or anything like that? That will do wonders for people. That makes so much difference in people's lives.
I love that. That's so good, Becca. Well, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Join us again next month as we discuss vision for the new year. We want to start 2026 off focused and ready for change.
2026?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Already. Where did the year go?
I know.
Where did the year go? Yes. So just remember, we love you. We thank God for you. And we hope that you are continually encouraged by the word.
Bye.